Hello everyone! Today I will tell you what is the golden advice to be fluent in any language you want. And by the way, this advice is from someone that learned 3 languages just by these techniques that I will give you now. But before we start guys, don't forget to like my video and to comment with a good comment and to share this video with your friends. At the same time, do not forget to subscribe my channel to see all the next videos. Well guys, I'm going to give you all the steps. And that is the first step. But you gotta really focus on all the steps because I give you here the best steps ever to learn the language faster and to be fluent in it, okay? So let's do it. The first thing that you have to do is to start by learning common sentences for daily conversations and also those that can help you explain something. Okay, Huda, but what is the point of all this? Okay, the point is that when you're going to start with the basic sentences, then you're just going to have a little bit the foundation of that language. For example, if you're learning Spanish, you're going to have the foundation a little bit, okay? Start with sentences because then even when you want to describe something, when you want to say something, you need the sentences. So sentences are very important. And you gotta take about 1 month to 2 months. I think for me, you gotta take 2 months to learn all the basic sentences, all the important and the easiest and the most used sentences. That is very important. And I just want to tell you something. This is going to take only from you 15 minutes throughout your day. 13 minutes, not 1 hour, only 15 minutes every day in 2 months, and you'll see the results. And for the next step that you gotta do in this 2 months is to learn vocabulary. For example, learn vocabulary about clothes, numbers, colors, food. And the question is why we should learn vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important because if you are learning sentences, that means that you need vocabulary. So if you have sentences and you have vocabulary, that already means that you have a really good foundation in English. And after all these 2 months of learning common sentences and new vocabulary, then you're going to move on to the next step. But before moving to the next step, I just want to say something very important. And it is take only 15 minutes for learning new sentences and 15 minutes to learn new vocabulary. But if you want to add more, you can add, you're free. But at the same time, only 30 minutes for 2 months is really good. Well, so for the thing that we're going to do after all these 2 months of learning new sentences and vocabulary, you gotta take and start speaking with yourself, okay? Take 15 minutes every day, talk to yourself. And you're going to say that it's weird. No, it's not weird. And let me tell you why. The reason is because when you sit with yourself and you just start to talk, you're free. So you're just expressing yourself. You're expressing your feelings and your thoughts. And what does that mean? For example, if you just take like every day a new topic. For example, today I will talk about self-confidence. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about communication. So then when you will talk, you'll start to express your feelings about that topic. And sometimes you're not going to know that word. For example, if you're learning Spanish, you're just going to start and talk and then just going to take a pause. What does that mean in Spanish? Like something, a word that just pops up in your head. So then you have no idea how to say it in Spanish. Then you gotta write it down, and when you finish that 15 minutes of speaking, as I said, write it down and keep it for tomorrow to memorize it. That is one of the best techniques to learn a language. And you have no idea that in this way you're going to practice your speaking and your accent at the same. And the fourth thing that you have to do, and it's really, really important, and it's always try to describe what are you doing in that language. For example, when you are at home and you try to do something, let me give you an example. You want to study, right? So talk in that language. For example, you want to learn English. Okay, you're just going to say, okay, right now I'm going to learn today English. I'm going to take my copybook, my pen, and I'm going to write down some new sentences. After that, I will go out. Try to talk with yourself at home. And if no one is with you, just talk to yourself. It's going to make you really better in English or in any language that you want to learn. And one of the things that you have to do also is to start talking to someone who speaks the language that you want to learn. For example, there's many apps that you can just download and then you can start talking to new people all around the world. And there's also many applications that can just practice with you your English or any language that you want. You gotta just search on it because there's many ways. Take 15 minutes every day and you'll see the difference. And try to find it because it's really, really important. Well, after 1 month or about 2 months, it depends on every person, then you need to start watching videos on Instagram and on TikTok. you're going to realize that this is not really viral. This idea is not viral, but it's one of the best ways, believe me guys, one of the best ways to learn any language. Try to watch people that are speaking in the language that you want. And let me just tell you the hack that not a lot of people knows about it. It's that go to Instagram or go to TikTok, create an account, or just with your normal account, try to follow more those people who are speaking in the language that you want. For example, if you want to learn Spanish, you can just follow those people who are talking in Spanish and try to watch their videos. After that, you'll see that Instagram or TikTok are giving you more videos about Spanish. People who are talking Spanish, people who are showing you how to learn Spanish, and then you need just to follow them and watch them every day for only 15 minutes and you'll see the difference. Believe me, after 1 month, 2 months, even 3 months, you'll see a huge difference. You're going to be fluent in that language. And one of the things also that you need to do is to read texts at your level on your phone with translation to your language to improve your language skills. Well, take 15 minutes sometimes to read a text, which is based on your level. For example, if you have level B1 and maybe like in English, go and read a text for level B1 with the translation. At first, read it without translation and then try to read it with the translation. It's going to be really good for you. And finally, for the last step, movies and songs can really improve your pronunciation. And you can learn some words from it, but it's going to help you more to improve your pronunciation. Why? Because songs and movies, yeah, they are good. You can learn from them some new words, but at the same time, if you have not a big level, you cannot actually understand everything, but it's a really good way to learn some words, some new sentences sometimes, and to improve your pronunciation. And just try to play on pronunciation because it's one of the best things that you can learn from movies and songs. And that's all. Well guys, that is the end of the video. I hope that you found it useful for you. Try to apply all the steps that I've told you now and try to be consistent and you'll see the difference. Last but not least, do not forget to subscribe my channel to see all the videos to learn English. At the same time, like my videos to support me more to post more videos, and see you in the next video. Ciao!